Hey VC, it's Kat and
Me.
him. Here to make a CD update of some CDs that we've recently picked up. And I do believe both of us have a stack here of a whole bunch of different types of stuff. So we'll get started. So the first thing that I got, I actually heard this in FYE and was like, who is that? And I need to buy that. And he did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's Borns. I think it's called Dopamine. Is that what it's called?
I think so.
It's really good. I really like the guy's voice. I don't know much about this band. I just, like I said, heard it. It's like I have to have it.
Or it's one guy, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a single guy. If you know, let me know. I'd like to learn more about it. But
it's good.
I really like the guy's voice. So, it's that. Go ahead.
I got this in the clearance at FYE. It's Fish live in Brooklyn. And this was still, didn't look used to me. It looked like it was brand new. And it's sort of bland there on the inside. But it has 3 CDs with it. And I haven't listened to this yet. I just put it on my iPod today. But I think how I would define Fish is they're like the modern day version of the Grateful Dead, or at least they're a jam band like that. So there's that.
Next thing I got is Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn. And I bought this CD for one song in particular by Christina Perri, 1,000 Years. However, I listened to this and I really like actually all the music on here, so it was a pretty good buy. But do say so myself, even though I've not seen any of the Twilight movies. I'm sorry. Anyway.
A lot of people would probably say that's a good thing, but just depends on your opinion of a vampire, I suppose.
Go on, Sparkling
All right.
Vampire.
Yeah. I picked this up. I used to have this on cassette whenever it came out. It's Red Hot Chili Peppers, Mother's Milk. And this is the alternate cover. On the original cover, you could see the girl instead of the guys sitting there and that close to her breast.
Bosom?
Yeah, bosoms. So anyway, it's got the same songs on it. This could have been the Walmart version, I don't know, or it could have been the music, BMG Music. Actually, I think it does say BMG. Is it this one?
This is BMI.
No. One of these I thought did, but maybe not. Anyway, this is one of my favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm not a huge fan, but this one has Higher Ground on it, which was a single, and Knock Me Down was also a single, which was written for their guitar player who died of a drug overdose. But anyway, it's good.
Funny. Next thing I have is Christina Perri. I actually heard her on the radio and was like, oh my god, who is that? And looked her up on YouTube and fell in love with her voice. So this is the only thing I could find by her in our local, our local music store. And this one is Head or Heart.
Why is that funny? You said, oh, this is funny.
I did?
Yeah. I just thought there was a correlation between the Red Hot Chili Peppers and that one.
Oh, because yours is white.
Oh,
and
I
it's
see.
got a girl and mine's white and it's got a girl.
Oh, okay. I just thought, okay, go ahead.
Anyway, so this has got some good stuff on it. It's got Human on it, which is a great song. It does not, however, have the one song that I wanted, Jar of Hearts, I think is what it's called. But if I find any more of her stuff, I'm definitely buying it. So I really, really, really like her. She's fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Next.
Got a nosy cat behind us. I bought some used CDs. Well, I guess most of these are used. and I didn't have anything. I'm just going to show these two in a row. These two are by the same group. This is the B-52's Cosmic Thing. And this was like their, I don't know, breakthrough album, for lack of a better way to say it. It has Love Shack on it. And I think, let's see, Love Shack and Rome and Channel Z was the singles on that one. There's the dance. And this one was The Good Stuff, which I think was the next one after that one. And this one has, what was the single on here? I don't remember. Can't even read that writing. It's so, I don't know. Anyway, two from the B-52s. I'd like to check out more of their stuff. The reason I got those is because I wanted to hear more than just the singles I was familiar with. So, take it away.
So since you showed those two, I'll just show these together, since they're kind of related. So Brandon and I, Thursday night, went to a concert. We went and seen Deland. Nightwish was the Deland was the opener. Nightwish was the main, and then what was the other band?
Sonica Arctica.
Yeah.
Sonata Arctica.
It was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be Sabaton, but
they.
That was their first leg of the U.S. tour, I think, and then this was, I guess, the second leg. I'm not positive, but either way, maybe that was in Europe.
So I know Jenny, besides husband, was real excited for us to see Sabaton. Yeah, Dave. However, sorry, Dave, we did not get to see them.
He's probably saying, ha, ha, ha.
But we did get to see Sonica Arctica. Her name is so hard to say, but they're a really, really good band.
Yes, extremely. I'm a fan.
Fantastic band. Anyway, so while at the concert, I picked up this Deland. I now have everything by them. I'm so excited that I got to see this band and Nightwish. You have no idea. I was like in awe the whole entire time. Check out my Facebook page if you want to see pictures. So it comes like this, and there's this little book, and this is Charlotte Wenzel, and she's the lead singer. That's the keyboard player, and guitar player, and the bass player.
And it's like, for lack of a better, I'd say it's what, symphonic metal?
Yeah, it's symphonic metal. Another drummer and guitar player. And there's the band shot.
Similar to Nightwish. They're all from Finland, right?
Yes. If you love symphonic metal and you've not heard of this band, please check them out. They are one of my favorite bands. They're amazing.
Yeah, I wasn't real familiar with them, and I liked them just as much as I did Nightwish. Actually, I liked all three bands as much as I did Nightwish. So
after the concert, of course, I was posting pictures and on Instagram and such, and I was on Charlotte's Instagram, and I came across this. It's another band that she is in. It's called Phantasma, and this is the Deviant Hearts, and I have yet to listen to this, and actually I was really surprised to find it at FYE, but it comes with the CD and this 100-page booklet that has stories in it. Oops. If I can show you. It has a story, I guess, about every song, because I haven't really looked at this thoroughly.
Lots of reading.
Which I don't mind, because I love to read. But it also has pictures back here. There she is.
Have you listened to that yet?
No, not yet. You just put it on my iPod. So I'm really stoked. I'm sure that it's the same type of music. I could be surprised, but I'm sure it's the same type of music that Deland is. It's just with different band members. So there's a little insert for t-shirts and such. And I was telling Branton, I was real surprised that they didn't have any of Phantasma, since she's the lead singer of both bands, at the concert. I don't know. But yeah, I saw this on her Instagram and I was like, what is that? Is that an old band? Is that a new band? What's going on? And went to FYE the same day and found it.
The next day.
Bought it. Next day?
Was it the next day?
It was Saturday, wasn't it?
Well, I'm going to show these next three because it's from the same group.
Go ahead.
These I purchased at Goodwill, and it's sort of stupid because I already have all these, but I do that.
Yeah.
This one I purchased, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. Hanson, Middle of Nowhere. And I liked Hanson when they first came out. I still do. And probably more than I should. But I don't know. It's just like that sugary pop music that whoever does it, I'm always been a fan of. And this being their first album is what I would consider their best album, which I've said that about a lot of groups. Usually their first few is usually their best. And of course this has the single Mbop and Where's the Love, I think. Weird was also a single, and what was the other one? There was one more. Oh, Will Come to You is another one. And then they put out a Christmas album, Snowed In, which, whether you're into Christmas music or not, I mean, if you're a fan of a band and they put out Christmas music, you usually get it. Some of us do. And I don't know if you've ever done that. And then here they are playing in Fake Snow and such.
I think it's potato flakes.
I'm not sure what they make fake snow out of. Never been down that road. And then this is their live, Hanson Live from Albertine. And I have this already. Like I said, I had all these. But this one I didn't have on my iPod for some reason. I must have overlooked it somehow. So I just put it on there today. And this is their, I think potentially every group, probably when they sign the contract, they sign we got to do a live album, because that's like part of the discography, seems like, which is fine, So, and this one has all the songs you would expect, because I think this was like from their second tour, I want to say, and they also do Give Me Some Lovin' and Shake a Tail Feather medley, which is old music, of course. Give Me Some Lovin', which was Spencer Davis Group. And then all the rest is their songs, as far as I know. But there you have a good Hanson trio for you. No pun intended.
I just got that. Yeah. So the next thing I have to show is Paramore. This is Riot. I actually really like Paramore, but this is like the first thing that I own by them, which is kind of hilarious because I really do like this band.
Want to kill the cats, or at least a cat.
One of our cats got in trouble today.
He's still getting in trouble in there.
About 15 minutes ago.
He just opened the cabinet door where we keep their food, and he's sitting there looking at us with the cabinet door open.
Like, it's time for me to be fed.
He begs for food continuously.
Anyway.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's fine. The next thing I have here is, I got this in a clearance section for $1. I thought it was really cool. I actually haven't listened to it yet, so I hope it's as cool as I think it is. This is Symphonic Rock, The British Invasion, the London Symphony Orchestra.
It's a mouthful.
And then on this they have different classic rock songs, like Bohemian Rhapsody, Whole Lotta Love, Another Brick in the Wall, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, Pen Wizard, Layla, so on and so forth. Stairway to Heaven.
Pinball Wizard?
Yeah, Pinball Wizard.
You said Pen Wizard.
Did I?
Uh-huh.
Oh. They knew what I meant.
And the artwork is by Roger Dean, which is the guy that does all the Yes album covers. I thought it looked familiar when I seen it, and that's what it says on the inside.
So that's pretty cool. Phantom.
He's gonna get it.
He's in trouble, in trouble, in trouble.
He don't usually do that. So anyway, I got the last two that I want to show here because it's the same group again. I didn't plan this out this way. DC Talk, Jesus Freak. I used to have this on cassette, and I'd seen these guys in concert 2 or 3 times. And it's a Christian. They started out as a Christian rap, and then they sort of morphed into a Christian alternative band, which a lot of groups around that time in the 90s, early 2000s were doing that because that was sort of what was in style, what was popular, and it's an evolution of a band more or less. Even though they're a Christian band, this album was probably their most popular. Well, it didn't have anything to do with them being a Christian band, I guess. But the title track is also a great video. But they had like 3 singles off this one, so that's a really good band. And then this was their album before that one, which is a lot more rap, almost all rap. Because you had 2 singers and 1 rapper, more or less, in the band. And then on Jesus Freak, they sort of all were doing singing in addition to the rapping. This one's called Free at Last. And the single on this one was, I think, I want to say Jesus Is Just Alright was a video, and Love Is a Verb. I don't know if they had any other one on there. The Hard Way, that's a great song, which there was a remix on that, on their greatest hits. But that's DC Talk, and that's all I got.
I actually have the book for Jesus Freak.
Yeah, I seen that the other day at a thrift store, I think.
It's really cool. It's a really good book if you like that sort of things about martyrs.
I can't read.
Anyway, I actually prefer their alternative stuff versus their rap stuff. That's just me, I guess. So the next thing I have here are 2 countries CDs. The first one is Pistol Annie's. This is Hell on Heels. And my sweet boyfriend here bought this for me at a thrift store.
All shucks.
Because I've been really wanting it. But I actually, as much as I love Miranda Lambert, this is okay. I guess it just wasn't what I expected. I don't know. I probably should listen to it a couple more times before I give an opinion. But there was a couple songs that were pretty good. But other than that, it's okay. It's not my favorite thing that she's ever put out, but I could still listen to it. The next thing I got here is the band Perry, Pioneer. And I actually like every song on this CD. And I used to have this on my phone. But when I switched phones, I lost it. So I was happy to find this at a thrift store and get it again. I love every single song on this. There's not a bad song on here. So that's all I got.
That's all we got.
That's all we got. I guess we'll see you soon.
Yep. Have a good one, and all that other stuff.
Yep.